Look, man, it's 23rd MAB. We got us another banger for you boys, man. We got us a Beyonce video. This is a video from her alleged bodyguard exposing her on how she used to kill her competition and other celebrities. All right, let's get straight into it. Like button, sub button. We're gonna go ahead and break this down. Thank y'all for sending me this video. Let's get into
A
it.
man claiming to be Beyonce's former bodyguard is speaking out against Beyonce and Jay-Z, and he claims that the power couple has destroyed and will literally destroy anyone who comes in their path.
I know so much on how you got where you are, how you stepped on many people.
There are a whole lot of allegations being made lately about Beyonce and her alleged evil side, from claims that she steals ideas from small artists to rumors about Hollywood sacrifices and witchcraft. And now we're hearing from her former bodyguard, Uncle Ron, that Beyonce and her husband Jay-Z have threatened, intimidated, bullied, and possibly unalived numerous people they perceived as competition.
You know, when you're early in your career, you feel that you have to listen. And when you buck, they buck harder. And they make threats, and those threats are huge ones.
Of course, the Beehive is now going after Uncle Ron, and they're accusing him of being a liar and a clout chaser. However, there are also a lot of fans who think there must be at least some truth to all these allegations that are stacking up against Beyonce. So is the bodyguard telling the truth? Did Beyonce really eliminate all of her competition? Let's investigate it.
Beyonce, how you guys ended Carrie Hilson's career because she said something about you.
Beyonce has been under a lot of scrutiny lately after her controversial concert in Dubai reignited years-old Illuminati allegations. Beyonce is also getting backlash for being a money grabber because she agreed to perform in Dubai for $24 million despite the long history of human rights violations over there. To give you just a few examples, in the UAE, where Dubai is located, citizens don't have the right to change their government, and the country has numerous laws that discriminate against women, migrants, and LGBTQ+ individuals. Flogging and stoning are legal forms of punishment for adultery. Women can't marry without the permission of a male guardian, and being gay is illegal and punishable by death. So as you can imagine, the fact that Beyonce, who
I understand that. I mean, that definitely sucks, but $24 million. $24 million. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I love y'all. I feel for you. I really do. I really do. I feel for everybody. All that sounds terrible. The whole gay thing is illegal. The whole stoning thing is horrible, right? But $24 million is $24 million. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying? And I got a conscience. I really do. What if she took half of that money and helped y'all out, right? What if she took 10 million or 15 million of them dollars, right? And really provided some resources for you guys. That's one thing that could happen. Also, I do believe some things are true when it comes to what goes on behind the scenes and the power ranking to her she might have stole some songs from people. People do it all the time. People steal from smaller artists all the time. So that's not a new thing. So I feel like if you get to that point, you have done some shady shit in your day. Kanye West, Jay-Z, everybody has done some shady shit in order to get to the top. It just happens. You don't get rich without doing a little bit of shady shit, unless you hit the lottery. You know what I mean? Other than that, you're doing some shadiness.
always preaches about female empowerment and constantly borrows from queer culture, decided to make a live comeback in Dubai of all places, rubbed a lot of people wrong.
I can see
the
that.
The treatment of women in Dubai and right across the Gulf countries is out of the medieval era. On top of that, of course, Beyonce has made a huge thing about, slavery in the United States.
Yeah.
And quite rightly. But, in the Middle East and in Dubai, there is a form of modern slavery where migrant laborers are kept under appalling conditions in violation of International Labor Organization standards.
Ooh.
Again, it just is completely contradictory to what she stands for. And I bet that hotel where she performed, it was built by migrant laborers under appalling conditions.
However,
see, the thing is too, by the way, I'm thinking about it from my point of view. I don't borrow shit from the LGBT community or nothing like that. I don't, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not in midst in that culture. So I'm thinking about it from my perspective. Now, Beyonce, I think like a good chunk of her fans are gay, queer, lesbian, whatever the case may be. then you probably should have thought about it, right? Like that's something you should think about. I'm thinking about me. Like if I'm going over there to perform, I'm going to get my money in and I'm helping out. But yeah, Beyonce, that's a tough one. That is.
We're now hearing from Uncle Ron, the man who claims he's Beyonce's former bodyguard, that Beyonce performing in Dubai for a fat check is actually 100% on brand with her and Jay-Z, because they will literally do anything to stay on top. Uncle Ron recently exposed Beyonce and Jay-Z for ruining the careers of many young artists, including Carrie Hilson. And it's very interesting that he decided to bring up Carrie, because a lot of people have completely forgotten about how horribly she was treated during her beef with Beyonce. To give you some context, the beef started back in 2009 after someone leaked Carrie's alleged diss track about Beyonce called Turning Me On. Although Carrie didn't mention Beyonce by name, Beyonce's fans were convinced that some of the lyrics were a direct reference to her. Specifically the part where Carrie sings, "Your vision cloudy if you think that you the best. You can dance, she can sing, but need to move it to the left." The song also contains some lyrics seemingly shading Ciara. However, in an interview from 2009, Carrie denied she dissed either one of them.
It's a hot verse. I love the verse. Yes, I heard specific names being brought up. No, it's not about that. No, that was not where the energy was. I'm not retracting or feeling some kind of way about how people feel that I'm doing, that I did this. I'm not, I guess that's the only way I could say it. I'm not retracting. It's just that was never the energy behind it.
But then the feud was reignited in 2011 when Carrie refused a reporter's request at the Soul Train Music Awards to hold an issue of Juicy magazine with Beyonce and Jay-Z on the cover.
Hold the magazine. Just shout out Juicy Mag.
And though Beyonce herself never publicly responded to Carrie, she is rumored to have used her power and influence in the industry to blackball Carrie's career. Besides that, Beyonce's fans started harassing Carrie both online and in real life. And the hate got so bad that 2 years after the Juicy magazine incident, Carrie had to beg the Beehive to leave her alone. "You have no idea what your hateful words could do to someone's spirit," Carrie tweeted. "Years of verbal abuse from strangers all day long, enough is enough." And although Carrie denied she dissed anyone, she seemingly hinted that Beyonce did do something that caused her to react the way she did at the Soul Train Awards. As far as whatever you're really mad about, I had my reasons, Carrie wrote on Twitter. "It's been years, just chalk it up to your ignorance of my reality and let it go." But the attacks on Carrie...
Damn. And see, if Beyonce is clearly, she probably saw this and she knows what's going on. Like Jay-Z and Beyonce, they in tune. They act like they not in tune, they not in touch and seeing what's going on. They know what's going on. They know that they knew exactly how the Beehive was going to behave. They play no games. Beehive, the Barbs, the Swifters, the Swifties, Taylor Swift crew, all them fandoms, they don't play games, bruh. They are relentless. And it sucks because Carrie was in a tough situation, right? Because if Beyonce uses her power, and then, of course, majority of the industry is going to side with Beyonce. Like, Carrie, we rock with you, but Beyonce and Jay-Z, like, that's the pinnacle. You know what I'm saying? You're an up-and-coming artist, and if I associate myself with you, then I lose my opportunity to work with Beyonce and Jay-Z, then I can't do that. I apologize. People are going to choose their career and their success over hanging out and dealing with Carrie. It's just the way it is. So it's unfortunate, but and she went out her interview. She said, "Look, my energy on that record wasn't towards Beyonce at all, but it's still." It's unfortunate. It really is.
Didn't stop, and she later again took to Twitter to claim Beyonce's fans were literally throwing Beyonce CDs at her on the street. In the upcoming years, Carrie tried her best to distance herself from the drama. However, her career never fully recovered. But then, in 2020, Carrie admitted in an interview that she was forced to release the diss track about Beyonce, and she also opened up about serious threats she received at the height of the drama.
It's the price you pay, when you're early in your career, you feel that you have to listen. And when you buck, they buck harder and they make threats. And those threats are huge ones. And you know what I mean? You don't feel like you have a choice. I really didn't feel like I had a choice. it was do this or this.
To this day, many fans believe the whole thing was an orchestrated ploy to destroy Carrie's career because she was a threat to Beyonce. Because Carrie is an undeniably talented singer. She's gorgeous and she actually writes her own songs. So it's pretty clear why Beyonce would see her as competition. But Carrie is not the only woman whose career was allegedly ended by Beyonce and Jay-Z. And some people even believe that Jay-Z was involved in the death of Aaliyah, another multi-talented artist
that was a
whose
big
come up
thing back in the
ended in
day.
a tragedy shortly before Beyonce's solo career took off. And while Jay-Z's involvement in Aaliyah's death has never been proven, many fans are still convinced that both Jay and Beyonce have a lot of skeletons in their closet. And now someone who claims he knows all about these skeletons is speaking out against Beyonce and Jay-Z and exposing all the shady things they've done to other artists. A man who goes by the name of Uncle Ron and claims he used to work as Beyonce's bodyguard recently went on TikTok and made a series of explosive allegations against Beyonce and Jay-Z. Uncle Ron specifically mentioned Carrie Hilson, and he accused Beyonce and Jay-Z of destroying many artists over the years.
Beyonce and Jay-Z will do anything to destroy anyone who speaks out against them. Okay, I get the threats, but you have to remember one thing. I know your deepest secrets. I know so much about you and what you've done. I know so much on how you got where you are.
Yeah.
How you stepped on many people. Beyonce, how you guys ended Carrie Hilson's career because she said something about you.
Uncle Ron also blasted Beyonce and Jay-Z's relationship and claimed they only stay together for the money and power.
Your relationship was a business relationship.
I could believe that.
Financial.
I could.
To get to the top, to become billionaires.
Let me go ahead and say this. A lot of people do this, though, in the entertainment industry. They'll stay together just for the business move or the PR move. I do feel like they initially got together for a business as a business decision. You know, the top rapper and the top R&B woman, you know, the top R&B diva come and join forces, then it's a big movement. It really is like a Clash of the Titans type vibe, and they get married and everything like that. And I feel like they eventually fell in love in the process of that, you know? Like, I'm a green card baby. Like, my dad paid my mom some money to get married so he can get his green card. They ended up falling in love. And here come my stupid ass. You know what I mean? So things happen. Now, the whole Carrie situation is unfortunate. It really is. It's just, I think it's the people around her who forced her to put out that situation, and it sucks because it's like, I'm sure her goal wasn't to go at Beyonce, but that one line, like, she could barely sing whatever to the left, all that shit ruined her career. She's never recovered, like, at all. And it's unfortunate, bro, because she had a ton of potential. She had a lot of good hits. The one with her and Kanye West and Neo was fire. The one with her and Lil Wayne, she had so many fire hits, man. So it's crazy. But I don't know if I believe these these bodyguards. I really don't know if I believe them, to be honest with you. Yeah, I don't know.
There's no love there.
Let me know if y'all believe
Uncle
him.
Ron then went on to talk about the threats he's been allegedly getting, and he said the threats won't stop him from exposing the truth because he has all the receipts to back up his claims.
Oh,
and
wow.
Uncle Ron has also challenged Jay-Z to deny that they know each other.
See, what's done in the dark will definitely come in the light. Keep your threats up. I'm here today, and what I got to say, I'm gonna say it. So don't make idle threats to me. Cause see, I ain't Biggie. Say I ain't Beanie Siegers. I ain't Freeway. How you wrote all of them off the minute they did for you to get you to the top. All them writing for you. And then the minute you get a little taste of success, you wrote them off. You just totally said, I don't know them. Say you don't know me. I dare you. I dare you. Remember, all the receipts, all the proof, the old school footage, I still have it.
But Uncle Ron didn't stop there. He also echoed Jaguar Wright's recent claims about Beyonce being an addict, and he said Jay-Z is the one keeping her doped up.
Hardly nobody knows. But I'll say it, man. Yeah, Beyonce's on drugs. She's been on them for a long time. And you keep her that way. Y'all wish it what you wish it to stay on top.
Now, as far as fan reactions to Uncle Ron's claims, they've been a mixed bag. While Beyonce's fans are accusing Ron of lying for clout, many others are saying that when you have this many allegations coming out against you, there's gotta be at least some truth to it. One of Beyonce's fans responded to Uncle Ron's video by saying, "These people be weird ASF. Everyone wants clout. Shaking my head. Ron, you're too old to be doing messy videos."
Yeah.
And another fan tweeted, "I could witness Beyonce turn red and grow horns out of her forehead and still not give an F." But a lot of Beyonce's fans simply refuse to listen to any criticism about their queen, and Beyonce herself has fully embraced the title.
Latest release Monday, a song filled with a degrading term to women. Lyrics where Beyonce says, as the queen, women should bow down to her.
And this is exactly why a lot of people on social media are now saying we should ignore what the Beehive is saying, because they've always blindly defended Beyonce and try to silence anyone who speaks out against her. And what's also interesting is that Media Takeout recently confirmed that Uncle Ron really did work as a bodyguard for multiple celebrities, and the outlet also discovered an image taken in 2004 showing Beyonce with a man who looks like he could be Uncle Ron. And while Uncle Ron has yet to produce the receipts for his claims, judging by the comments on his recent videos, he has a lot of supporters who are convinced he's telling the truth about Beyonce and
Wow.
Jay-Z. One person commented, "I believe every single word, hands down, undisputed and verifiable facts.
Woo.
All the stealing, time after time, unethical practices, and blackballing talented black people only. Thanks for sharing the truth with the world, Uncle Ron." And another user added, "Jay-Z and Beyonce give me the vibes that they do evil behind closed doors. Plus, too many people have been saying it also." But how do you feel about all of this? Is Uncle Ron telling the truth? Let us know what you think in the comments.
That's
And don't
unfortunate.
forget
Let me
to
go ahead and
click
say
on
this. Let me
this
go ahead and say this. So I do have a few things I want to say. So if she was eliminating her competition, right? Eliminating competition, why wouldn't she eliminate Rihanna? That's her biggest competition. I would say Rihanna was her biggest threat, especially back then, right? Why wouldn't she get blackballed? Is it because of Rihanna's association with Jay-Z? I don't know. There's so many questions. I can't say that I believe a lot of that shit, to be honest with you. I feel like I said before, I do think it's some weirdo shit that happens behind the scenes with every artist. Hollywood is a weird place. I know, I live here. You know, so I live in LA. It's weird as hell. It's really, if you're from LA, have you ever been to a Hollywood party before? It is the weirdest shit. It is so strange, bro. So, like the Diddy party shit, that didn't surprise me. I've been hearing about that since I was in middle school. Like, I've been hearing about Diddy and what he's been doing since middle school, bro. It's been known out here for years. Everybody know about Diddy. Like, it was just a thing. So all this shit is just, it's insane. But I'm down to break down these type of videos. If y'all want me to, let me know. I enjoyed that, man. That's interesting, man. Uncle Ron better be safe, though. I'm just telling you, the Beehive members, bro, they'll find you. You hear me? They'll find you all right. The Beehives, don't play with them, bro. Like button, sub button. I'm going to see you boys soon. Kingston, Majesty. Hey.